So this first lesson we're going to tackle online today is based on the outlines that we made in the last class periods. The outline we made about the 5 parts of the system of technology. So you can see over here, I only have part of our 5 pieces here. I have the 3 main parts and then some of the sub parts to each of those. The reason I want to do that is because I want to show you how these mind maps work. So you're going to start off by going to Text2Mindmap.com, and on that site it'll have a little example file here for you to look at. It may have a welcome window at the beginning the first time you run it. You can just clear out everything over here, and what you want to do is you want to go into your Word document, your outline, and you want to copy everything from there and bring it on over into Text2Mindmap. So we'll just paste that in there. Now you want to make sure you have everything at the right level. If you notice here, what this says is use tab to indent, which gives us the different levels of our outline. Right now, our the 3 pieces that we brought in here are kind of all a jumble. So we want to make sure that our main title, Technology as a System, is the furthest to the left. From there, we're going to tab everything else in so that they're at different levels. Now we don't have any subheadings under goals. So goals and inputs should be at the same level, as well as processes. Inputs has those 7 pieces, those 7 types of inputs underneath that. And then under processes, we have production and management processes. And as you see here, I already did the management processes, the 4 steps there. If we wanted to add to the production process at this point, say we weren't finished with our outline in Word, you could go ahead and throw those in. Agricultural, construction, okay, as many as need to be put in there. Then when we're happy with what we've got as far as our outline, you can go ahead and click on this button that says Draw Mind Map. And you'll notice it throws everything out there for us to look at. Let's go full screen here. Okay, so notice how it floats. That makes it so we can kind of move things around. Now what we want to do is we want to make sure we get all of this in order. So I'm going to drag my processes out of the way because I want to start at the top with my goals, because that's the first piece here. Then we're going to go to inputs and then processes. And of course, we'll continue with the rest of the pieces that we haven't quite put into our outline yet. Okay, so then outputs would come next. Feedback would be over here. Try to make sure it's in order so that when you look at this mind map, it will make sense to you, because this is going to be used on your quiz for this chapter. So you want to make sure you have the complete picture of what's going on in the chapter. So you can see here, as we have these pieces here, if we add more things over here, we hit Draw Mind Map again, it will add those pieces in. Now what we might want to do right here, right now it's grouped by piece. If you go over here to the left, there's an Options tab. Each branch has its own color. But what we'd like to do is we'd kind of like to see it in a different view. I'd like to see it by levels. So underneath technology, we have the level of goals, inputs, processes, outputs, and feedback. And underneath each of those, we have subheadings. And then underneath those subheadings, we have sub-subheadings. So you can change the colors to your heart's content. I'm not partial to any one color, whatever you feel makes it a little more exciting for you, more interesting to look at. You can change those colors around. Just make sure that visually you're able to see everything. Now you can even make your font sizes, you can adjust them so that you can read them a little easier. You can change the font color. So if you want to do light backgrounds with dark letters, that's an option too. You can even change your style of text. I have no preference as long as it's readable by you, because this is for you. Once you've completed your entire mind map, I would like you to do 2 things. We're going to download this, and when you download it, it's going to pop up a little window, and you want to download this as a PDF file. That's the Adobe file that we can share with other people, because we're going to be uploading these to Edmodo so everyone can see each other's mind maps. So once you click on download, it's going to take you to the window that downloads, and you can see there it is at the bottom. Once you've grabbed that, we're going to log into Edmodo and upload it from there. And that'll be the next video that I have here available for you in case you can't remember how to do that. So go ahead and start working on this mind map. take some time to make sure you're not missing any pieces of that outline because, like I said, this is going to be your helper for your quiz that's coming up.